Maya went on the trip of a lifetime. When she came back, 10,000 people liked her vacation. Her comments were filled with people saying, "I wish I had your life." But as Maya sat in her bedroom, looking at the perfect photos, she started to cry. Because there was one terrifying problem. She had 10,000 likes, but she didn't have a single real memory. She was there, but she didn't live it. This is the story of two friends, one broken phone, and the dangerous lie of the perfect picture. Maya and her best friend Lily saved up for a whole year to travel to a beautiful tropical island. For Maya, this wasn't just a vacation. It was a content mission. Her followers were waiting, but the moment they stepped off the boat, disaster struck for Lily. Lily slipped, and her brand new phone fell right into the deep ocean water. It was gone. Dead. Lily panicked. She was cut off from the world. Maya hugged her and said, "Don't worry, I will take enough photos for both of us." The next morning, they ordered a beautiful breakfast. Maya spent 20 minutes moving plates, standing on her chair, and finding the perfect lighting. By the time she finally took a bite, her food was cold, and the ice in her drink had melted. She ate it while looking at her screen to see who was liking her picture. Lily, with no phone to look at, just sat there. She smelled the fresh coffee. She tasted the sweet, warm fruit. She watched the birds fly over the table. They went to the famous white sand beach. Maya changed into 3 different outfits. She posed. She faked a laugh. She checked her hair. She was so worried about how her body looked on the screen that she didn't even touch the water. Lily, completely free from the pressure of the camera, ran straight into the ocean. She swam. She splashed. She let the salty water mess up her hair. She looked like a mess, but she felt incredibly alive. On their final night, the island offered the most beautiful sunset either of them had ever seen. The sky turned deep purple, bright orange, and golden yellow. Maya pulled out her phone, but her storage was full. She panicked. She started deleting old apps and photos, her heart racing. "I have to capture this," she thought. By the time she cleared her storage and opened her camera, the sun was gone. The sky was dark. Lily, meanwhile, hadn't moved. She just sat on the sand, watching the colors fade, crying softly because it was so beautiful. They flew back home. Maya uploaded her perfectly edited video. It went viral. Her phone buzzed all day with notifications. "You're so lucky," people commented. "What a dream life." But as Maya sat in her dark bedroom, the buzzing didn't make her feel full. It made her feel empty. She called Lily. Maya asked Lily, "Do you miss it?" Lily smiled and said, "Every day. I can still hear the sound the waves made when they hit the rocks. I can still remember how warm the sand felt on my feet when we watched that sunset." Maya froze. She tried to remember the sound of the ocean. She couldn't. She tried to remember the warmth of the sand. She couldn't. The only thing Maya remembered was the brightness of her phone screen. She had captured the ocean for the world, but she hadn't felt it for herself. We live in a world where we would rather prove we are happy to strangers than actually feel happy ourselves. We spend so much time filtering our lives that we forget to live them. A picture might save a moment, but it cannot save the feeling. Don't let your screen become a wall between you and the real world. You're not a character in an app. You are a human being on a beautiful planet.